What is going on, guys? It is William here, and I'm bringing you a replay of a game of League of Legends I played earlier today. Now, I didn't do anything particularly impressive in this game. That's why I decided to go ahead and just do it as a replay. And for the most part, I'm going to leave the directed camera on and kind of just see what happens. So let's go over the teams real quick. Just as a quick note, if you are young or a person who does not like foul language, you should probably just leave now. What I've noticed in my videos is I don't curse anywhere near as much as I do in my day-to-day life, and I just feel like it's not genuine. So I'm gonna curse about as much as I normally do. So if you don't like it, you should get the fuck out now. Anyway, what we have going on here is on the purple team, because I do believe I have colorblind mode enabled. Maybe I... Oh, did I turn that off? Oh, when I updated, does that turn that off? I normally have colorblind mode on, so if I don't have it on right now, I do apologize. I will make sure to do that in the future. So anyway, for the purple team, what we have going on here is we have Apple Ponage as Alistar playing at the bottom support. We have Destructor going TF, and he is going to be doing AD carry. Apparently there were some arguments on their team that, son of a bitch, my volume is fucked. How do I turn my volume down? Boop. About right there. That's good. Okay. So anyway, and we were just guarding red here for him. I stayed a little bit longer than Vayne did, because she needed to get down to the lane. Now we have Destructor 50 going as Twisted Fate, AD carry at the bottom. I believe he plays AD carry. Then we have German 919. He's going to be jungling as Lee Sin. We have Rasimu, I guess is how you say that. He's going to be doing Singed in the middle, which is where they started to argue, because he was not supposed to go Singed in the middle. They got really upset with him, but he does really... Maybe it was Zenzao that they got upset with, because Zen went top and Zen was supposed to be mid and refused. I'm not really sure, but we'll just see how the game goes. Yep, and then he's dead. Alright, and then already got some kills going on early in the game. Then we have the Rock 2000 as Zen up at the top lane. And then for our team, the blue team, we have Define of Freedom, apparently, playing Vayne down here at the bottom. We have Omega 20 in the mid as Fizz. We have me under my League of Legends account, Lethality Slip, playing over here at the bottom, support Teemo, oddly enough, because I'm a terrible support, and I always go tank support, Volibear, Malphite. I've already done that in my videos, so I was like, I really need to play something different, so I went with Teemo, which turns out to be a bit of a mistake, as you'll start to see. I'm really squishy, and can't scare anybody off, and I have no CC, except for Exhaust, which doesn't pay off, really. Then we have Alvarolo? Whatever his name is. Jarvan up at the top, and then we have Psycho Freaks 5280 jungling for us as Trundle. So, what we have going on here is I did not do particularly well in this game, but I still just really had a lot of fun, and it was actually a really interesting game. Oh, and then... Okay, I wondered what happened there when I was playing. But there's, you know, just normal early game stuff. I know the early game isn't the most interesting, but as you can see, there's already 3 kills. This game actually gets pretty crazy pretty fast, and it gets pretty interesting. Well, what we have going on down here for the items, anything unusual? Well, for me, like a complete boob... Oh, wait, here, this is going to happen. They're going to kill Vayne here. I did not want Vayne to engage on this at all. But I thought they were going to kill Vayne. I didn't know Vayne flashed out right there and was going to get away. So I actually decided to go in, and then Alistar comes in and kills me. And I believe Vayne does get away. And then Trundle goes in, and Vayne decides that she can handle this. Goes back in, and there's Twisted Fate picking up the kill on that. Trundle frantically pinging Vayne to get the fuck out of there. But she's like, nah, bitch, I know what I'm doing. And she didn't. So, and yes, that's how Vayne sounds, for anyone who didn't know. Then, anything interesting. She picked up some Berserker's Greaves. She grabbed wards, which I didn't want her to do. We have a ward down still, and although I didn't get wards that time back, which was a mistake, but I really wanted my GP5 because I wasn't getting any money. Then Jarvan just has armor. Fizz already has his Sorcerer's Shoes. TF just the Doran's Blade. Singed actually using his ability over and over and over again to take up the Tear of the Goddess there, which is a smart move by him. Get as much mana as he can. I think we don't get any kills here. I don't remember. I'm going to try to cast it like I don't know what's going to happen, because I don't. I have no idea. Did not know they warded this bush until that exact moment right there, when the minions chase me into the bush and try to kill me. Then let's see what we have going on. They're already 1-0, 1-0 down at the bottom. Alistair and Twisted Fate both picking up a kill. Then Singed is 1-1, and Zinzao at the top, the person that they were so mad at, is already 2-0 up top, and he's absolutely owning Jarvan. It is already 1-5, is how much ass they are currently kicking, which is just ridiculous. Then Singed coming down to the bottom here, and I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully the camera just jumps down there. There it goes. I decided to sit here because I didn't want to go in. Here's my mistake. Right now, I should be focusing the living hell out of Twisted Fate. I should have been just attacking him. I should have just said, screw Singed, let's kill Twisted Fate, because he would not have gotten out of there if I would have attacked him. And Vayne probably still would have died, but we probably would have picked up a kill. But I always had this weird feeling that if I, it was mostly because when I used to play on the lower levels, that people would, if you did enough damage to them, they would just freak out and start to run, or they would go tunnel vision and suicide, which unfortunately is not what happened. We have Lee Sin picking up the Hunter's Machete down there. He already has the Vampiric Scepter as well. Bilgewater Cutlass on Zinzao. And this does not look good for Zinzao. This does not look good for Zinzao at all. I do not think he's going to get out of here. He is done for. Jarvan throwing out that ult to survive, just barely. I don't think Twisted Fate... Does he have his ultimate yet? What are his levels? No, he does not have his ultimate yet, or Jarvan would probably be dead right now. So here we go again, trying to kill Alistair. I believe he continues to get away, but just barely. Which I should have thrown my exhaust on him, but for some reason I was like, no, I'm fine. He's probably not going to get out of here. And goodbye, J4. It was nice to know you, but you are dead. Oh! No, yeah, he's dead. Almost. Wait a second. No, Singe is too fast. He's going to die of that. Look how much health Singe has. Yeah, Jarvan is done for. Singe, just so powerful. I gotta play Singe next time I play. I'm totally gonna play some Singed. I used to love Singed. Every time I'd kill someone, I'd be like, get dunked, bitch! But what does he have? He just has Tears of the Goddess, Movement Speed Boots, and a Doran Shield, which he's actually really powerful for only having those items. I wonder what runes he's running with. Ooh, some stuff going on down here at the bottom. No, I thought there was stuff going on at the bottom. There's not. Up at the top, Trundle almost getting dived. And is Lee Sin going to capitalize on Trundle pushing out too much? It's hard to say. He wants to. He really wants to. Oh, is that a fake recall? Yep, that was a fake recall. Lee Sin going in, getting the kick, and I don't think Trundle's getting out of this one. No, he's dead. Jarvan going in. Gonna get away, though. Thought he might have died. Over here at the bottom, though. A little bit of damage. That wasn't too great for me. My poor little Teemo corpse. Gonna get raped. I am already... How am I doing in this game? 0-2, like a boss. Then we have Vayne, 0-2. We are totally getting destroyed down here in the bottom lane. This is just a terrible combination. I should never have gone for this, but I'm just such a bad support. I wanted to play a champion that I'm at least comfortable with, but you wouldn't know that by my 0-2 at the moment. Now this just looks like a bad engage all around. This looks like it's just going to go so bad that nothing good's going to come of it. We got Twisted Fate. There goes Vayne. What did I do right there? I could have gotten away, and I just kind of hung around for no reason. I don't know if I thought I was dead or what the heck I thought I was doing, but it was stupid. Ooh, up in the top lane, J4 running away. Does not look good for Fizz right here. Oh, Fizz is going to be fine. Alistair getting killed. Singed, going to be backing off, which is probably smart. Although, with Lee Sin coming in, throwing down those pings, saying, I don't care if you don't have any mana, we're going to get this. And here he goes with the miss on his ability, but he gets the slow. TF teleporting in, going to clean this up. This isn't going to go well for anybody here. Fizz is not getting away. Nope. There he goes, and is Trundle? Yep, Trundle is going to get away. Vayne actually saving him right there. Good for Vayne. Pretty proud of her. What's going on in the items? Yeah, they started buying Vision Wards really early, because they knew as soon as I got Shrooms, I was going to put them all over the freaking map. Like, just absolutely everywhere. And I remember it was about this point that Twisted Fate and Alistair started arguing, because Alistair was not buying wards, and Twisted Fate was super mad about it. Although Alistair was buying a few wards, but Twisted Fate decided he was going to pick some up, and then he got really mad about the whole situation. And then unfortunately I threw down a Shroom in that bush right when they threw down a Vision Ward, and I lose that. They leave our ward up, which is weird. I figured they would have taken that down for the gold, but nope. Ooh, a lot of pings going on up top. J4 bailing. They just want him so bad, and they're not going to get him. Luckily for J4, he got out of there right in the nick of time. Then, yeah, of course, I'm looking at my minimap as well, by the way, if you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about. If you're thinking, like, well, this video's not syncing up with what he's talking about at all. This bastard's crazy. Ooh, some serious damage coming out of Fizz. And then, see, the Lee Sin bailed. If Lee Sin wouldn't have bailed, he probably could have very, very, very nearly killed Fizz. But Fizz probably would have gotten away. But then he wouldn't have when Singed came in. And that would have been a secured kill. But unfortunately, that's not what he did. And there we go. I got hit by cards. That's when I realized that they have that ward in the bush still. I didn't know that they had just put it down. I thought it was brand new. Now, as you can see, I put a little mushroom over here next to the tower because we were getting dived so much that I was like, I have to put a mushroom here. This is not going to go well at all. I was actually going to go up to that tri-bush and throw down a ward, but I thought that was a bad idea. I honestly did not want to go in here and help Vayne. I hesitated, but actually it works out. We get the Alistair kill. TF decides he needs to kill Vayne. Yep, he does kill Vayne. I unfortunately did not have my blinding shot, and then I go ahead and pick up a double kill right there. Okay, so at this point, Vayne is like, well, with those 2 kills, yeah, and only 3 deaths, you might as well just start to carry. And go ahead, because up until this point, I was doing everything in my power to not get kills. Granted, there were some times where I just wasn't going to kill him. Oh, yeah, and then I'm dead. Yeah, the mid was never calling MIAs. However, don't count on MIAs to save your life. They're a convenience. A lot of people get so mad. Vayne was pooping out her butt because he was not calling MIAs. And I was trying to explain to her that, like, that's fine. You don't have to call out MIAs. I should be paying attention to the minimap. If there are people missing, I should be careful about where I go and what I do. And Fizz going in and getting the kill there. Going to be picked up by Twisted Fate as he comes in and secures that. Oh my gosh. Fizz is like a ninja. Is he going to dash? Nope, he's dead. The red buff taking him out there. Trundle going in. Vayne going in on a suicide mission. Vayne, what were you thinking with this one? Picks up the kill there on TF. She is so hungry for kills at this point that any way that she can get one, she will take it. We got J4 up at the top here, not doing so great. 1-3 against the Xin Zhao's 2-1. He hasn't managed to secure another kill just yet, which is really good for J4, considering how hard he was getting owned in the beginning. And, oh, that was a nice play right there. Seeing the ping and just going in. I don't think they're going to get him. He's just too tanky. Trundle's not going to... Oh! Oh, and the flash out. That was really good by Xin Zhao. That, if he would have been in there a second longer, that would have definitely been his death. They were pinging all over the bottom. Wow, lots of pings coming out from the purple team. They're really, really working together for the most part. However, they do get mad at Xin Zhao for not doing what they wanted a few times, but again, it's not fair to blame your team. You should go into these games assuming your team is not going to really do much, and that you have to do the game by yourself, and you will do the best that way. Work with them if they're willing to work with you, but if they're not, don't count on it. And if you do count on it and it doesn't work out, then, I mean, you know, it was coming. So, my mushroom there doing practically no damage at all whatsoever, because I don't have any items except for... Oh no, I picked up Sheen, actually. The reason I decided to pick up Sheen is because at this point, I was only being able to poke them barely. And I knew if I could throw off a blinding dart and follow it up with an auto attack, which is really easy to do, because when you do the blinding dart, you immediately auto attack afterwards, and it's a really quick succession. I felt that I could take some really good advantage of that. What I really should have been doing that I wasn't is I should have been activating my speed boost for my auto attacks, so that way I could still proc Sheen, which would have helped me out a lot. But I unfortunately was just like, no, I don't need to do that. Sheen, maybe not the best thing to use, but I was really hoping that it just every once in a while I would just hit like a truck, and that would scare them off. Because at this point, it's just damage control. I'm not under the impression I'm going to kill anybody. Again, I put another ward underneath of the tower, which you'll be able to see in just a second. Oh, I went in there because Trundle pinged it, so I decided to run in. And Vayne getting that kill, I backed off for a second to let her do that. Singed coming in to murder me, unfortunately. Nope, I do get away. And I grabbed that kill on Alistar. Vayne, super pissed. And then this mushroom doesn't do anything. But yeah, there's my mushroom sitting under the tower there. And I'm hiding. I'm terrified of Singed. I go and try to do something right here, and I get so upset that it doesn't work. And I don't remember. See, I flash over the wall. I run in and try to hit Singed, thinking that I'm going to be able to kill him, and I just can't do it. And then I go ahead and back off. You know what? Let's actually get rid of this. Oh, wait. No, I didn't want to jump back 15 seconds. Well, that happened. I actually wanted to shrink this, and I don't remember how to do it. Was it H? There we go. This looks a little bit better. And then we'll bring that up whenever we want to see what the item builds are and the CS and everything. CS, I believe they're way outclassing us at this point in the game. Lee Sin desperately wanting to kill me. I try to dodge through the minions to avoid his attack and barely outrange it right there. Just barely. So what do we have on items? Vayne went for Blade of the Ruined King, which I don't know how I feel about that. It's a good item and all, but really I feel like she should have gone for something. Maybe that's the new build nowadays. Oh, my mushroom getting Lee Sin there. But maybe that's the new build nowadays, where that's what you should be using. Oh, nice! And boom! Look at the damage on Fizz, who is getting fed at this point. 5-4. And now the game is starting to look a little bit better. Earlier in the game, it was like 1-8 or 2-8, something like that. And now it's actually not looking too bad. Vayne popping her ultimate for Twisted Fate there, but I just don't think they're going to... Are they going to get him? Yep, they do. They go ahead and get him. I don't know why she didn't turn around and shoot that tower. It's almost down. Help the teammate! Help the teammate, guys! Oh, with the stun. Nice from Vayne. Picking it up now after her beginning. Fizz going in and kind of securing the shit out of that kill. I'm not going to lie. Granted, he's getting fed and he's doing the most on the team right now, so I can't really argue with that, taking that from a 2-6 Vayne. But it is what it is. And I'm rocking 3-4, 3-A down at the bottom. We got 1-3 Jarvan and 2-1-4 Trundle. Not doing bad at all. Trundle, anyway. Trundle and Fizz carrying the team at this point. Alistar's 1-3-4. He was super effective early game. Haven't seen him doing too much since then. He's been around. But his CC's not exactly been destroying our team at the moment. Twisted Fate, 2-5-5. He was doing so well in the beginning, and since then has just been hardcore feeding. Don't know what happened there, but it's not been going so well for him. Lee Sin, 4-3. Singed, carrying the team. Nothing like an AP carry Singed. That is one of my favorite things to see in this game. Going in at 8-2-2. Just doing absolutely amazing. Fizz getting another kill there. Good job, Fizz. And he's already got a needlessly large rod in Zhonya's Hourglass, which is a good pickup for Singed, because I know he was getting picked off by Singe's poison when Singed wasn't there anymore, and he did not like that. Okay, so they did have that area warded. I thought he saw me coming right there, but I wasn't sure. And I go ahead and poke at him a couple more times, get him to back off of Vayne. Let's go ahead and lower that down. No, I like having the minimap up, though. Lots of pings all over down there at the bottom. I apologize, I just hit my mic. And I'm going to get a drink of water here real quick. And let's see. Singed coming in, TF coming in, Lee Sin coming in, but we also have Fizz and Jarvan coming in. I'm not too worried about this. I run up to hopefully let Singed kill me. Unfortunately for Singed, he doesn't do but for damage. Not only does he... Oh, he does get Vayne, though. He does get Vayne, and then Fizz coming in, getting the kills. Vayne tries to get away. She doesn't make it. Not happy about it. It was a great play by her there, though. Using the... I believe she used the... her activatable item. I can't remember what it's called now. Blade of the Ruined King. She used that, and then flipped over and then stunned him against the tower, and then by that point he was just taking so much damage that he had to bail. Which, if they would have played that a little differently, they probably could have tower dived us and killed us. At least me and her. But that is not what happened. He unfortunately sat there, took in tower shots, while Jarvan and Fizz went in to do some serious damage. I come in, I get that Sheen proc. I decided to go for Sorcerer's Boots to try to increase my damage just a little bit. Because at this point, I really wanted to start getting some kills. And yes, I was going AP Teemo, because AP Teemo is the most fun. And I do get a kill there on Alistar, which is nice for me, because it makes me breaking even. And then I go in to help Fizz here, and I get the blind on him right as he's going to attack Fizz. Fizz may have lived anyway, but I did get the blind and followed by an auto attack with a Sheen proc, which was a fair bit of damage that I think he needed in order to live. Looks like they're going for Dragon. I decided to go and help. Now what's going on the purple team? Now, at this point in the game, the purple team start bickering amongst themselves. The reason I know this is because they actually tell us after the match about how they start fighting in the middle of the game. They're all blaming each other for this game not going as well anymore. There's really not much of a gold difference. About 3,000 gold difference, that's not too bad. That's mostly from our towers. We took down 2 towers, so if they took down a couple towers, this would pretty much be even. I mean, as far as the creep score goes, the 2 supports, me and Alistar, I have 4, he has 25, he's doing better than me there. Twisted Fate, this might have been what caused his downfall. I can't tell, okay, yeah, he is going for an AD build, but it's a weird one using Manamune, which maybe that's better than it used to be, but back when I used to play, about the only person you'd get that on was Blitzcrank. 2% of maximum mana, grants 4 maximum mana, blah, blah, blah. Well, it looks about the same. I mean, it's not... Oh, it transforms into something else. Oh, that's pretty cool. But still, it's, I don't know if that was the best thing for him to go for. If he would have gone for hardcore AD carry, this might have gone a little bit better. We go ahead and take down the 3rd outer tower. I'm tossing down mushrooms everywhere. And I eventually go for some cooldown reduction. I got my Lich Bane now, so I'm doing a pretty decent proc with that. And then Singe getting pretty ballsy here, TF teleporting in. What's Lee Sin gonna do? Sin's sticking around, but he's so tanky it doesn't matter. Are we gonna dive this, or are we just gonna hang around? I don't know. TF trying to do some poke. Singe going in to slow us for no reason. Some more poke out of TF, and then there goes Fizz. Pouncing on Singed, and he's down, and there goes Jarvan, and then is he going to bust his ultimate? Nope, he's going to stick around, and oh, he barely gets away. Lee Sin turned it around to get that kill, and he doesn't. He does not get that kill. J4 barely getting away there. Same thing for Vayne. She just barely got away. If someone was there right now, they could easily pick up the kill on Vayne. Does it look like they're going to? Alistar back at base, and that team fight really, really hit them hard, and they knew it, and they were mad about it. This is where they start pinging Xin Zhao, because I believe Xin Zhao goes AFK for a couple seconds. And he was AFK during that fight, and they were pissed about it. That was not okay at all with them. Alright, and then they're coming here. This doesn't look good for me. This actually looks really, really bad for me. I speed boosted, but can I get away? Yep, it looks like I'm going to get away. And then the stun on the wall, and I attack him. Oh, my health. Oh, those ignite, and I am down. And then Vayne picks up the kill on Singed. Good for her. Alistar in our jungle. That bastard placing wards all over the place. Look at that shitload of wards over on this side of the map. I don't think they needed the 2 in the middle. Maybe 1 in the middle would have been a little bit more appropriate. TF walking into my wards there, or my mushrooms, and I love that so much. TF picked up the shield ability. That's weird too. That might be why TF was, or Twisted Fate was actually getting, oh, and then look at that, winning an engagement under the tower there. Vayne barely getting away. She's dead. Look at that run. Running into Alistar. Oh, that sucks for her. And there, Fizz taking down TF. Vayne pulling through. Holy shit, that is impressive. I almost want to jump back and see what happened there. That was amazing. Oh, man. That was good for her. Good for her. That was really, really close. At this point, they got to be pissed that they didn't at least secure the kill on Vayne. Singed is the only one alive. I remember at this point in the game, I started to feel a little bit more secure in the game. I'm starting to get some assists. I'm not quite even. Oh, Jarvan getting out of there. Unfortunately, right to the ward. Look at all those wards on that side of the map. That is ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wards on this side of the map. Didn't know that, or I probably wouldn't have felt so safe over there. I do have mushrooms all around, though, which, not that many. They have more wards than I have mushrooms on the map. Let's see. I got a little bit of cooldown with the Fiendish Codex now. Jarvan picking up Thornmail, which I think is a weird choice. But maybe that was mostly what his damage was coming from, was like Lee Sin and TF. Excuse me. Lee Sin, TF, and Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao is actually not even around right now. This may be why they hated Xin Zhao so much. Okay, I can see why they may have blamed this game on Xin Zhao, because I feel like they should have at least been playing more defensively. With as much as we've been stomping them in the last couple team fights and Xin Zhao not even being around, then they should definitely be hanging back a little bit more. I know they want to push out and get aggressive because they were stomping us for so long. And if Xin Zhao would have been around, they may have actually continued to stomp our faces in. However, in team fights, we were doing really well. In team fights, Vayne is actually starting to get to do a little bit of damage. Trundle would just shut everyone down with his Mountain of Filth or Pillar of Filth or whatever it is. Jarvan being able to lock someone down. I could blind someone and do some pretty decent damage overall. Jarvan actually starting to get to do a little bit of damage now too. TF actually using the shield pretty well. However, I can't help but feel that a flash would have just been a better ability. Oh, Vayne going down just barely. TF wanted that so bad, and he died for it. Again, right there, if he would have had flash, he may have made it away. But can't say for sure, and Jarvan is going to go down. Yep, there he goes. Right as Singed ghosted for it. Can't be happy about that. Go ahead and just let Trundle finish off the dragon there. They have wards everywhere. Okay, at this point, I started picking up sight wards because no one on our team was really warding. I needed to get some wards down because it was going to help a lot. Trundle picking up that kill right there. Excuse me. Fizz using Zhonya's Hourglass to barely survive that poison, although this does not look good for Fizz. And... oh, destroyed. And I'll go ahead and take out this ward. And, that ward in that bush. Okay, maybe it's a later point, but at one point I do see them putting that ward in that bush, and I go way out of my way just to destroy that ward. And I enjoy it immensely. But I do start throwing down vision wards to at least keep the river a bit more clear. All their wards have expired, although Alistair's still picking up a... Okay, Alistair clearly super pissed at his team and just giving up and selling all of his stuff for wards. If I would have paid more attention to this during the game, everything that they said after the game would have made more sense. When they're like, Alistair's just being a troll. But I guess they were actually chewing him out pretty hardcore, saying, you need to pick up this, you need to pick up that. And that's why you shouldn't do it, guys. It's a team game. If you want him to do something, ask nicely. And he drops down a ward, I run in right afterwards, and I don't destroy it, I just let it go. And I go straight up here to try to kill Alistair. I don't feel like I'm going to get him, though. No, he's going to get away. Lee Sin, I got stunned there. Oh, this is getting crazy. Vayne coming in with the cleanup. That was pretty impressive. Vayne going down pretty quickly, though, right after it started. I feel like I should be getting the fuck out of here. I don't want to be around in this. But I go ahead, and Lee Sin gets killed, and then TF comes in and cleans me up. Jarvan tries to turn and run. Trundle not looking good for him. Tried to do a little juke there. Got grabbed and thrown, and he is down. Are Fizz and Jarvan going to get away? Oh! Barely! Barely! Oh, and he teleported onto a mushroom! That's my favorite part. He wanted that kill so bad that he teleported for it and landed on a mushroom. Sometimes it's fun to just play fun characters. Even if you're getting your ass kicked in this game, it can be super fun to just have a blast, and I always have a blast with Teemo shrooms, especially if you go hardcore AP carry and you get fed, or you just do some really good farming. You can get some seriously amazing damage dropping those around. Little AD carries can run around and basically kill themselves on them, and it's so gratifying. I've been terrorized by Teemo so many times. And Jarvan getting a little ballsy there. What are his items looking like right now? Jarvan with the Blade of the Ruined King. Attack speed Greaves, Berserker's Greaves, and he's building towards Lifesteal. Or not Jarvan, that was Zinzao. My bad. Zinzao's back. Whoops. Totally missed what was going on there. Jarvan, what's Jarvan got? Thornmail, Giant's Belt, Ninja Tabby, whatever. Chain Vest, and then is he building a Shield of the Legion? I feel like that's how you build that. I don't remember if that's exactly what it's called either. Ooh, I gotta brush up on my items, but I believe that is what he's going for. Just to give some extra defense to our whole team, which is gonna help everybody out, and you can't go wrong with that. Jarvan and Fizz by themselves, cleaning that up. Oh, and then shit's getting crazy here. Alright, now, what just happened right there was, I don't remember if it was poison or not, but it looked like Singed was going to get away. I was not going to have any of that, so I go ahead and I kill him. Vayne gets so mad about it. Oh! Oh! And TF teleporting in and almost killing me, and I just barely got away. That was close. People pinging him to fall back because they do have wards all out the... No, they don't have any wards right now. They're just pinging him to get the hell out of there. Which is good to do because my entire team was swarming in like bats from hell. And, but Vayne got super mad that I got that kill right there. She did not like that at all, but I just didn't want Singed to get away. Singed was actually getting a little carried away. And and that could not be allowed to stand. And Singed at this point in the game was actually the only person I was really afraid of. I knew I could get away from Xin Zhao. I knew I could get away from TF. I knew I could get away from Lee Sin for the most part. Alistair not doing anything with his gigantic ward inventory. That would explain why he went from being so strong to being so weak. But what's he going to do here? He's going to run down. Is he going to throw down some wards at Baron? Do I have any wards? I actually do not have any wards right now. I did pick up my Gnasher's Tooth and a some more ability power there. And boom, he's down. Xin Zhao disconnects. And that's unfortunate for them. Let's see here. What is going on? Not much at the moment. How's the CS looking? Singed with 165. Fizz, the only person ahead of him at 185, 155 Vayne. 47 me. 31 Alistair. Alright, so it's not... Oh, the gold difference is actually getting pretty severe. It's about 10,000 at this point. That's about an entire item per person on our team, almost. Which, most of it would be Fizz. In all of this talking and all of those Fizz kills, Fizz is 21 and 5. Good lord. Talk about a carry. Fizz decimating the other team at 21 and 5. That is just ridiculous. Jarvan going in there, not looking too good for him. Is he going to get away? He is going to get away. I run up there for some reason. Don't know what it is. Oh my god, the damage from Fizz is ridiculous at this point. And Vayne picking up that kill. Nice job, Vayne. Getting trapped. Can't get to the fountain. Oh, and he doesn't get away. Oh, Jarvan. Oh, Jarvan. Come on. Can we finish the game before Jarvan dies? Or do we just going to roll kill Lee Sin? And Jarvan manages to get away. So close. And that looks like that's going to be GG. So, I'm actually a little bit disappointed in rewatching that game. Alistair clearly gave up, and then sold his shit again, and then bought a bunch of other shit. Something he shouldn't have been doing when the rest of his team was really trying. And that was Apple Ponage, and then Xin Zhao just going AFK during the game. Maybe he was having connection issues. Hard to say, but just wasn't there, and then just dipping in the middle of the game. And then that would be the Rock 2000. This is a level 30 game, so I'm guessing these are their real accounts. So if you see them, if they're on your team, just remember this. They might screw you over. But anyway, this has been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed watching this. It was nice to get a little bit of a perspective on how horribly I did in the game with my 5-6-16. And I will see you guys next time.